The oil deal is for sale. The Philippines will offer 3 oil and gas exploration contracts in the disputed South China Sea, including 2 in areas claimed by China. All 3 blocks of the coast of the western Philippine island of Palawan are part of Philippine Territorial Energy Secretary Jose Laig said, dismissing China's territorial claims. Tension between the Philippines and China over the South China Sea have been running high due to disputes over the Reed Bank and the Spratly Islands to the south of the Prospects and the Scarborough shores to the north. But Laig dismissed suggestions that the latest quarrel over the shoal would dampen interest in the deal. The 2 disputed areas for exploration are just beside the Philippines' existing natural gas fields, while the third lies closer to the Palawan coast. 4 foreign firms, Australia's Nido Petroleum, Spain's Repsol, GDF, Suez of France, and Italy's ENI are among 40 companies that have met official requirements to submit bids. But Laig said that he did not know if any of them would make an offer for the contracts, which are expected to be awarded within 6 months, with each of the projects to involve spending hundreds of millions of dollars over up to 7 years. Hawaii's Ben Cayetano holds double-digit lead in Honolulu's mayoralty race. Hawaii's Ben Cayetano, the first Filipino-American elected governor and now Honolulu mayoral candidate, has maintained his double-digit lead over his rivals despite incessant personal attacks on TV, radio, and in the newspapers by the rich and influential backers of rail transit and a number of Filipino-Americans. According to the latest poll conducted by the Honolulu Star-Advertiser, Cayetano is favored by 44% of those polled. Incumbent Mayor Peter Carlisi has 27% and former acting Mayor Kirk Cadwell has 25%. Cayetano needs 50% plus 1 vote to win outright in the August 11 primary. Otherwise, the top 2 vote-getters will have to slug it out in a runoff elections in November. Cayetano's support comes from all ethnic and political groups, Caucasian, Japanese, Chinese, and native Hawaiians. He's also getting strong support from union members, even though most of the union leaders are for his opponents according to the polls. Leukemia patients seek donor match. New Year's Day this 2012 arrived with bad news for Ryan Manansala. The 27-year-old San Jose resident learned that on that day he has acute myelogenous leukemia and is in urgent need of a bone marrow transplant. The procedure in Manansala's only hope for a long-term survival. A marrow or stem cell matching donor must be located before any transplant takes place. Unfortunately for Manansala, none of his family members is a match. On another case, Fairfield resident Kyle Liu shares Manansala's condition. The 21-year-old diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in November of 2011 while attending the Solano Community College with the intentions of majoring in computer information science. The Chinese Filipino continues to search for a match. The first step to help is to attend an upcoming drive and do a swab check to join the Be the Match National Registry. The Asian American Donor Program, or the AADP, is encouraging people of Filipino and non-Caucasian heritage to join the registry and potentially save Manansala, Tan, and many others. Philippines carry proud tradition. Before the watchful eye of the Queens of England and Spain, British Prime Minister David Cameron, Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, and US First Lady Michelle Obama, Philippine athletes and officials carried their proud tradition of marching with their counterparts from 200 countries at the July 27 opening ceremonies of the London Olympics. Weightlifter Hirling Diaz, a 21-year-old athlete, carried the Philippine flag in her second Olympiad. The Philippine athletic delegation were made up of athletes Jasmine Alcadi for swimming, Jessie Lacuna for swimming, Brian Rosario for shooting, Tomohiko Hoshina for judo, Daniel Kaluwag for cycling, Mark Anthony Bariga for boxing, Maristela Torres for long jump, Rene Herrera for steeplechase, Raquel Ann Cabral for archery, and Mark Javier also for archery. Bariga, age 19, tout the delegation's best bet for gold, advanced after beating Manuel Capay of Italy in the first round of boxing competitions. The Davao Oriental native has been boxing at the age of 13 and hopes to take home an Olympic medal. He scored 17-7 over his adversary. On the other hand, Diaz, who hails from Zamboanga City, was eliminated after 3 unsuccessful attempts to lift a 108 kilos weight in the clean and jerk category. We will keep you updated on the results of other competition joined in by our Filipino athletes. And this has been your weekly news in review. This news has been brought to you by the premier Filipino-American newspaper here in the United States, the Philippine News. On behalf of the management and staff of the Philippine News, this is David Rodriguez signing off and thanking everyone for listening. Maraming salamat po. Have a wonderful week and mabuhay po sa inyong lahat.